Guys, welcome to Money Farming YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm gonna continue from our previous video. Okay, and I'll be adding the risk management part of it, right? So, just to cover what we did yesterday was that we coded a simple algorithm, EMA3 system, and it was performing quite well, around 74% win rate. What we didn't do was we didn't added custom risk management. Okay, so like most of when you like start trading live, you'll be probably taking judging your trades with respect to the risk management perspective, right? Like taking if you're taking 1% risk, then you must be making at least 1% so that you can you'll be profitable over the large period of time. Okay, and we can increase it to, if you are taking 1% risk, then we can take 2% profit, right? So that's what we are going to do here. um and okay, let me get the pen here. All right, so um okay, so this is our, suppose this is our entry price, right? Now if this is our stop loss, then with this distance we can move back it up. Okay, and this will be our 1 hour profit, this will be our 2 hour profit, and this will be our 3 hour profit level. Okay, and this is our like minus 1 hour risk. Okay, so this is what we're going to implement in Freqtrade. And first of all, we're going to work on custom exiting, right? So let's, without further ado, just let's dive into it. Okay, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, now in order to get started, first go to the freaktrade.io, and there just go to the strategy callbacks. Okay, and here it lists all the function which comes in order. Okay, so first bot start call, then bot loop starts, and then the subsequent function call occurred on this freak trade loop. Okay, now what we are focusing on right now is custom exit. So this is where we are going to add our exit. So suppose if we are risking 1 hour, right? See here, for example, you could implement 1:2 risk reward ROI with custom exit, right? So that's what we are going to do here. Okay, so let's go ahead and search for custom exit. Okay, here we are on the custom exit. Let me uh, okay, so here we are on custom exit, and let's just remove all this. Okay, what we want is we want our data frame. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the documentation, and what we have here is this. Just copy and paste it here. Okay, and so this is our data frame, right? So, and then yeah, so we have access to our last candle. Okay, now uh, the other variable that we have access to is um, this trade. Okay, this is a trade object. So if you go ahead and look for trade object here, uh, this contains all the aspect of after entering the trade, what are the variables that is currently active right now on the exchange. Okay, so that's it, and let's go ahead and see. Okay, so if our trade dot this direction parameter here, right, see trade direction, and this value is either long or short. So we'll see if trade dot trade direction is long, right? Then what we are going to do is if our current profit, okay, see this current profit, if our current profit is less than 0, then we are going to check the last candle, and if last candle close is less than equals to our uh, last candle, you know what, let's rename it to current candle, okay, because it's, or just call latest candle. And if it is less than equals to our 1 RR long 1 RR, let's go ahead and see here. Okay, long stop loss. So this is the long stop loss of yeah. So we are going to do long stop loss, okay? And what it does is that if the current latest candle close is less than equals to long stop loss, as let me show you the chart here as well. Okay, so here, suppose here, right, we entered long here. Suppose we entered long here, okay, so this is our stop loss. If the current candle closes below that, then only we exit our trade, okay. And how do we exit our trade is we just tell it what's the reason for exiting the trade. So we just call long stop loss reached, right? And or just like exited long trade at long stop loss, okay. And if our current profit is greater than 0, then we are if our current rate is greater than equals to latest candle long, let's just go for 2 RR profit target, then we say exited long trade at 2 RR profit target, okay. So that's it for the long, and let's do it for the short, okay. Trade direction is short. And also guys, please don't copy paste for the long and short, because in my experience it like introduced a bug, right, which is very hard to go back and figure out. So please be aware of that, okay. So I'm just gonna type it in, candle close if it is greater than equals to latest candle short stop loss, then we are going to return exited short trade at short stop loss. And if our current profit is greater than 0, then we see if our latest candle close is greater than or less than the current rate, right? If current rate is less than equals to latest candle short 2 RR profit target, we just return exited short trade at 2 RR profit target, okay. So let's run a back test and see how it works, okay. LA. Oh, okay, it's latest candle, okay. So we are done with the function, and one more changes that you should do is as we are using the custom exit, we should um, set it to 0. Okay, exit long is 0, exit short is 0. Okay, now let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, um, where's our Freqtrade .env been activate there, and now let's run our backtest. Yesterday we ran this backtest, right? So let me just type it so that you guys can practice. Strategy path is user data, strategies, config is user data, config that, and that time range. If you're wondering how I'm like auto completing, I'm just like entering tab after writing certain command. Okay, so yeah. So this is, and pairs is our BTC USDT 1 hour. Let's go ahead and see. It's taking some time. Alright guys, the backtest is running for 225 days. So let's see how our backtest comes. Okay. So this is our backtest, and it turns out that our win rate was 50%, and it ended up being a losing streak. Okay. Now, what we can do, we can go ahead and check the um, set it to be 3 hour instead of 2 hour, right? And let's see how it works on 3 hour. Let me just check if the code is correct. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So let's go ahead and run the back test again. You see, it's like exactly 50% win and loss ratio, and for the long and short, there were okay. Did it, or okay? It only entered long trade. Okay, and yeah, I actually forgot to remove this as well. So this is actually a minimum ROI, and we gotta set it to 0 because that's what it's exiting with here, right? And we also have to set can short to be true so that it can also short. Okay, let's see the performance here. It's the same with the 3RR as well. So now let's look at both long and short. Okay, and guys, I'll be in the future, I'll be making more videos on complex algorithm. Like I mean, trading is not that simple, to be honest. And I I have written around 100,000 plus lines of code, exploring all aspects of algorithmic trading. And so we we do get this a back get into this back test trap where we see system visually that okay, it will work great when we trade, but when we give it to algorithm, we have to tweak and code like as we would have traded it on the live market. So what we are seeing on the backtest is that, see, the long and short stop loss are too high, right? So now what we can say is that we can also reduce the confluence. Now we can start adding some confluence. Okay, so how we can do that? um Let me also add some leverage. Okay, now let's not do the leverage right now. Let's just add some confluence. Okay, and how we can do that is we can do we can add some confluence like this. Okay, see, um here we are saying that first candle should be less than certain EMA, and the next candle should be greater than certain EMA. Now what I want to add is I also want to add that current close is current high is greater than previous high. Okay, so that we know that we are uh, so that we know that it has already taken the previous high, and it's most likely to go long or short now, right? We can also place close as well instead of low, and let's see. And as I said earlier that the point of making these videos is uh, starting is that I'm just showing you a basic steps on how to um, write this algorithm and work with Freqtrade. And I believe that in order to be profitable, uh, we have to code the whole thought process of a trader. Okay, so here again, uh, the same thing happened here, right? Now how we can let's just see first what is happening. Okay, so let's plot the data frame, and I want to plot from um 6 June 1st to till now, and let's see. Okay, and we'll see some trades, what was going on there. Okay, okay, so we have the plot here. Let's copy it and go ahead there and paste it. Okay, so here we had long. Okay, and it exited there on 3 RR. Here we had short, it exited with a small stop loss. Okay, now what we can do here is let's see the trades and add some confluence to it. Some people may call it like overfitting, but it is what it is. You go back and look at the trades that algorithm took, and you start tweaking it, and coming up with your own ideas of how you can make it better, right? So one thing I'm seeing here is that here it could have taken trade, but it didn't, because we had this we didn't had both of the lines on the order. But if we go back, we see that okay, it was below 100 EMA 100, and it was a good trade here. So we can also tweak it here. Okay, like we can do EMA3 system np.nan, and we can say if we can move it here. So uh, EMA3 system is basically uptrending. Okay, And am I making some mistakes here? No. And if we are on like this, then we can say that the EMH system is downtrending. And what we can do now is we can just forward fill it. Okay, and just add that EMA3 system uptrending here, and EMA3 system downtrending here. Okay, so we got that. We will see some trade here, right? I'll run it later on. First, I want to see what's going on with the trade. So let's look at some trades here. We had long here, but it ended up being losing trade. Okay, we had long here, again losing trade. Okay, we had okay, here we had long, it lost here, the close was here. So I think I'm thinking that, let's not look into the close, but rather just current price. Okay, and current rate is like that. Okay, so we fix that. And also what else? I think that's pretty much it, right? So let's go ahead and run the back test again and see what if we get some trade that there. And we could have we are not taking full advantage of the uptrend if we are entering. Like, see here, we entered long here, no? Okay, we are taking 1:3 reward, but what about this whole upside move as well, right? So we're missing on that one. Error is there on line 202. Line 202 here. Ah, okay. Okay, what happened here? Um, I think there's some problem. Let me fix that. And also, you can also replace this um, entry trade setups with your own ideas, your own, entry signals, right? So, and also let me know in the comment below whatever, trading view indicator you want me to code it in and implement it in Freqtrade. I'd be happy to do that, because in the past that's how I have learned. I have coded a lot of indicator from free trading view and converted it into Python. I did took help of ChatGPT, but it certainly didn't work too much. And you have to have that human intuition uh, to basically um, write a productive software, right? So Yeah. Yeah, I think it's coming out nothing there. That's why it's yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's okay. It had equal there. Um, okay. We'll see some vectors here. And in the next video, what I'll be showing you is partial exit strategies. Okay, so there's this partial exit. So if we have this three layer of um so suppose this is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, right? Let me explain it to you better. Okay. um okay, so we have this 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 reward, right? What we are going to do, suppose we entered long around here. Okay, and if the market goes up, we take 50%, we take around one third of the position here, one third here, right, and rest of the here. Okay, rest of the position around here. Okay, and we can also change this to like take a half of here. Okay, and take half here as well. This will be, this will be 1 1 1 scaling, this will be um 1 1 scaling. Okay, and if we are taking 1/4 on the first one, 1/4 on the second hour, and 2.5, it will be 2/4, so it will be, half on third one, so that will be 1 1 2 scaling. Okay, and here as well we can take um we can do something like this. Okay, um we can take 2/3 here on the first one, and then 1/3 over here, and yeah, right. um yeah, 1/4 here and 1/4 here, so we can distribute it as well. Okay, so this will be 2 1 1 scaling, and this is what we are going to implement on the next video. And you'll be amazed to see that how easier it is to implement it on Freqtrade, right? So let's go ahead and look at the backtest, and then um, we are going to, then I'm going to stop the video, and on the next video I'll be implementing that partial exit. Okay, so here we improved the win rate quite a bit. I mean, just 1%, not that much. And yeah, we had 124 entries, long, short. Again, it's again long and short. Stop loss is um, a lot. Okay, here, and profit targets are is indeed reaching. So see, on the long one and long stop loss, if we compare that, then we have made around $7, and on the short one we are losing quite a lot here. Okay, and yeah, so long one was profitable, short one was not profitable. Okay, so if you are confident on the long one, then you can only enter long, and just do this, and it will take care of that. Okay, and yeah, so let's see. We'll work on reducing this drawdown, increasing win rate, and also to some extent heavily work on the confluence. Okay, Here, see, the long side was profitable, and yeah. So in the next video, we are going to work on how we can implement the partial exits as I shown earlier. And please like, subscribe, and push that notification bell for future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.